personally, I hate all the plastic Paddy bullshit which goes along with St. Patrick's Day in America. I have personal experience of what it's like being in New York over St. Patrick's Week. As a teenager, I won an all-expenses trip after coming first in a debating competition sponsored by the Bank of Ireland, proving it isn't only politicians who can blag a free trip to the States. Now, much of our time was very constructively spent in Irish bars, where I witnessed at first hand the gullibility of Irish Americans. The pubs were full of Walter Middies from back home, blagging free drinks from wide-eyed Americans as they told about their stories fighting for Irish freedom. I see that, love. See that there? Well, I was going away from an operation, right? And the Brits spotted me on top of the flats and they shot at me. And the bullshit ricocheted off the thing and hit me there. Look, there's a scar, love. There's a scar. And she went, that looks like an appendicitis scar. Oh, yes, love, it does indeed. Does indeed. That's camouflage, you see. One of our own. Large brandy, thanks very much, love. Yes, very traumatic. Large brandy, thanks very much. Slán. Yes, one of our own surgeons done that, love. We've got our own surgeons and everything. Just to camouflage it, because otherwise they'd scoop me, they'd take me in, you know. Oh, I was desperate. Desperate. I even happen to know a few of them. And the closest they'd ever come to a sniper is watching a war movie on the telly. I'm so pissed off that I become... that I was in a pub one night and I just spoke a wee bit louder than normal. And I said, you know, my own great-great-great-grandfather was hung by the British. Ho! There was a gaggle of Irish Americans around me in a second. It's a large brandy hour, please. Large brandy. Traumatized.
Tell us more. What happened, my God? Mervyn, his father, great-great-great-grandfather was hung by the British. What happened? It must be terrible.
Aye, still a trauma in our family. Large brandy, Slán. No, still a trauma. I know what it's like when they're still telling the story of the morning they came and dragged out great-great-great-grandfather Paddy and strung him up like a rat. Then one of the Americans in a quiet voice went, was he a freedom fighter? I said, no, actually, he was a sheep shagger. What can you do? Still a tragedy. What can you do?
You going into the parade tomorrow?
I wouldn't be, you know what, I'll stay in the back garden with me dog. I think it's the greatest load of pants and wants. All the Americans are over here. Oh my God, I love this, I love Ireland. They doing my I'm telling you, I hate it.